calling all forward-thinking estheticians. It's time to redefine the art of skincare and embrace a revolutionary approach that begins with your client's skin cell health. I'm pharmacist Benjamin Knight Fuchs, welcoming you to Truth Treatment Systems, where beauty begins at the cell. We believe you're not just a beauty professional, you are a healthcare professional. You want to make a positive difference and you want to make a good living, and we will help you do both. We're here to support your out-of-the-box thinking and empower you to question traditional products, outdated formulations, and old-school ingredients. Imagine a world where solutions to the skin's enigmatic conditions lie just beyond the horizon. At Truth, we're not just a skincare brand, we're a movement that encourages you to explore better solutions and find that aha moment that changes the game. You are an artist and a healer of the skin, and we're here to provide the canvas and the tools for you to create tailored protocols, leaving generic ones in the past. Sign up now at truthtreatmentspro.com and receive 2 complimentary mineral-rich electrolyte sheet masks. That's truthtreatmentspro.com, where healthy skin is beautiful skin.
Take Pro Youth to a whole new level with Rhonda Allison Skincare's Pumpkin E Serum. Its concentrated blend of vitamin E and pumpkin seed oil boost oxygenation and increase cell protection, while antioxidant support reveals healthy, radiant skin. Enhance your experience with our pumpkin cleanser, tonic, and enzymes. Check out our Pumpkin Power Kit to plump away fine lines, hydrate, protect skin from sun aging, and make skin brighter, firmer, and more youthful. Visit RhondaAllison.com and search for pumpkin.
Hello and welcome to ASCP Esty Talk. I'm Ella Cressman, licensed esthetician, certified organic skincare formulator, international educator, and content contributor for Associated Skincare Professionals.
I am Maggie Staszcuk, licensed esthetician and ASCP's education program manager.
Ooh, we have a shout out. So one of my favorite parts of really the podcast is getting to know a lot of the listeners. And I know that's the case for you too, Maggie, is we were able to have a lot of interactions and feedback. And one really cool thing that we brought into is shouting them out in 2023. And so this shout out in particular is really to all of our loyal listeners. I know that this year I have had the privilege of meeting some of you in person or communicated via social media, mostly Instagram. And I know that Maggie, you have too, right?
Yeah, I love hearing from you guys at the trade shows, and you're reaching out to ASCP via email. So it's great to hear from you all.
Yeah, it's awesome. It really does. It feels cool. It feels like it feels great to connect. So this is for all of you guys, whether you've reached out or not. Thank you so much. You get a shout out. Hey, Maggie, happy almost New Year.
Happy New Year, Ella.
It's coming up. Can you believe for you, did 2023 go by fast or slow?
Oh, it went by fast. But if I think back in retrospect, I think it was so chocked full of so much aesthetic skincare goodness.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You were on the road a lot.
Yes, I was.
There was a lot of things going on. Same for me. I did a lot more travel domestically this year than I had the previous year. So it felt really good. Lots of developments too. I think in the industry as a whole, we see movement all the time, but it feels like there's even more lately.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Are you excited for 2024?
I am. I'm ready for this year to be done and to see what's coming down the road for 2024.
Oh, please bring it on. For me, 2023 there was a lot of things going on, but it was not easy. So I am ecstatic for 2024. Not everything that happened, because there's personal and professional, of course, and a lot of my personal influenced my professional. Remember in January, I broke my leg. So that really changed the whole year for me. But honestly, in this discomfort, the discomfort of like literal physical discomfort, but also in the discomfort of not being able to get in to see my clients, or being medicated and not being able to write the way I wanted to, or participate in certain things the way I wanted to, it wasn't comfortable. And I know that, and I can definitely confirm that in discomfort, we often find change. We're able to grow. We're able to progress. So I feel like that was 2023 for me. Uncomfortable, discomfort. So Hopefully, 2024 will be more progressive. From all of that discomfort, we will have a lot more progress. And some challenges, just not as many. That being said, there's a lot of things I personally want to leave in 2023. And I say personally, but I mean personally, professionally. And I know that you have some too. So let's talk about it. First of all, let's leave in 2023 these misleading employment contracts or these misleading employment leads. A lot of times I know that I see, particularly on social media, especially, mostly Facebook for these types, in these groups, it's a post, I am a 1099, which you're not, you're a subcontractor, but I'm a 1099 as it's referred. I supply all of my own product and I get 40% commission.
Yeah.
Is that a good deal?
And what's so funny is that that's not just a 2023 issue. That's something that has impacted the industry since the dawn of time. And before you accept and sign on the dotted line, make sure you are going through your contract and speaking with the owner of that business or the landlord, if you will, and fully understand what the terms of your employment, for lack of a better word, are. Because as I think you're about to say, Ella, 1099 and being paid commission, that's not how that works. You either are independent or you are an employee.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what you're saying. It's that blurry line. And it's something that has been in our industry, and it happens in skin, it happens in hair, it happens in nails. And it's a way to just have this commission split that seems super clean, but it gets super muddy and it's just not true. So the difference between a subcontractor is someone who comes in and does jobs, but it has other job opportunities out. So then you have a commission employee, and a commission employee would have a commission split. So right there you have a difference, or you have an hourly employee with commission and different perks and so on. If you are questioning it, go to the irs.gov website and look up the difference. Those are the definitions that really matter, because at the end of it, that's who you're accountable to. That's who you're going to have to pay your tax burden to. And as a 1099 or a subcontractor, you have to be able to account for a lot of things. So,
you know what's one of the things that I hear people say all the time is whether they're 1099 or not and they're being paid commission, is that I'm responsible for generating my own clients and I'm being paid this commission rate. I can come and go as I please and I set my own hours, but whoever's above them, boss, manager, or owner of the business, is telling them these are the set hours we expect you to work, and you're not allowed to leave this place of business within these hours.
Yep, then you're an employee. If you have to wear certain clothes, if you have to be there certain hours, if you have to do side jobs outside of the contract, like if you have to wipe down a countertop, then you are not a subcontractor. So just something to be aware of. And I say this because I see it, and I also see something different, and maybe you have too, where it seems there's a more awareness. I know there's been articles in Skin Deep and also with the ASCP blog on the subject. So just the awareness is really good. Don't be taken advantage of. And if you are in the hiring position, just be aware that you are taking advantage of, even if that's not your intention, because it's been industry standard for so long. That doesn't make it right. Find a better way, because it is cumbersome as that person to try to figure it out. And if I'm being honest, I have given commission splits in the past just from not understanding how it all worked, but always with the intention of doing the best for everybody involved. So the more you know, the better you are, and let's just leave that in 2023, since it has been lingering so long, and not take it to 2024. Here's another one that's irritating for me, is not preparing your clients for peels.
I love this topic, and I feel like we're saying we're going to leave it behind, but we will continue to talk about this, I think, always. And one of the biggest reasons probably is because the chemistry behind chemical peels is always evolving. And two, back when we went to school, you were taught that you only peeled the low Fitzpatricks. Mm-hmm. But, our horizons are being broadened, if you will. And we're learning, especially with this change in application of chemical peeling, you can peel everyone, all Fitzpatricks, all ethnicities, as long as you have the education, the backing to do so. So this idea of properly prepping your clients, it's not one size fits all. It's very dependent on who your client is, what their skin type is, what their Fitzpatrick is, and
lifestyle.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. I think that is so true. We're learning so much. This is an ever evolving. So thanks for popping my bubble. I do really want to leave the concept of not doing this back in 2023, but you're right. Like, we're always going to talk about it because what we know changes. Our understanding of the skin as aesthetic professionals changes. The formulation of chemical peels change. The formulation of home care products, which is key, changes. And so this is where it's a thorn in my side, is that before and afters are fantastic. And what an illustration of the potential for change. But you see a lot of before pictures or before and after and people saying, oh, wow, what'd you do? Not like what did you do and why did you do it? I think would be a better approach because of all of those independent factors that you're saying.
Yeah, I like what you're saying. What did you do and why did you do it? Because you can't just look at a picture and say, amazing results. I'm going to now emulate this on my clients because everybody's different.
Say it again for the people in the back. Not kidding. That is so true because they don't, you did a ABC peel? I'm going to do an ABC peel on my client. You did an ABC peel on your Fitzpatrick 3 client who works inside all the time. I'm going to do an ABC peel on my Fitzpatrick 4 client who is also an avid hiker.
Yeah, totally.
No, 2 different circumstances. So the other thing is I think it should be called before and after, but what is the during? What happens during or in the middle? And then the other question that really gets me is a picture that says, what should I do on this client? Ooh, that's it. That's all they say. What should I do on this client? What are you going to say, Maggie?
Yeah, everything that we just said. Like, everybody is different. What is the client's lifestyle? What is their home care? What is their Fitzpatrick? Blah, 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 blah. All those things are factored in. And we've had so many podcasts on them too. Skin analysis and consultation and chemical peeling and what is the peel. And these are all the things that you have to take into consideration for each individual.
I'm going to start answering that on social media. And in quotes, I'm going to put, because they're saying, what should I do with this client? And I'm going to, in quotes, put a consultation and then sign it off Maggie Staszcuk. Duh. And I mean that with kindness. A consultation. And this is the other kicker. What went wrong with this client? There's so many things that could have gone wrong. And you're asking a group of people who are well-intended. Let me start with that. A well-intended group of people. What went wrong with this client who used different products, who have different training? And I think it's not a bad thing as far as like getting information. If you're really seeking out an answer, go to the product rep for the company and search back that way. Don't go to Facebook.
Totally. And I think with that, always follow manufacturer's directions. I think, you go to school and you learn a very specific application, but then when you're out working, you may be using a different brand that has different application process or even a different prep method for the skin.
Yeah. Cherry picking, I guess, is something else that would be on the list. Using a cleanser from here. I saw this reel the other day. Now, it was like, again, well-intended, but it was this cleanser, 3 cleansers, 3 different brands on this reel of this protocol and different exfoliants. And I'm sure it was very effective, but anytime I get like, what can I do? What should I do? It goes back to, you remember how we were talking about in school, I had that one scary educator go, but why are you picking this? Mm-hmm. That's what I go back to. Why did you do this? Or why are you picking that? What's the point? And that goes into the next thorn in my side that can we please leave this in 2023 is those bells and whistle treatments. The bells and whistle treatments are when you've seen something on social media. I feel like I say that a lot, like social media, but where you see something wherever you see it, usually a reel or a TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, and you want to do that treatment. Not necessarily does your client need that treatment, but you're wanting to pull in. There is this little soundbite on social media. It's like, all it needs is a little shaping to the salon. And you hear all these like sounds and stuff. That's kind of what I think of when I see those is you're just doing it more for the opportunity to do that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, just like the example I gave. Why were you going to, what's the point of 3 cleansers? Maybe there's rational reason to it, but you're not explaining it in that 30 seconds. And somebody's looking at it and then someone's emulating it. And before you know it, it's standard to do a triple cleanse.
Yeah, totally. I think when I hear bell and whistle treatments, I think of like your resort spa, where it's a fancy, luxurious treatment and it is applied to everyone, as opposed to what I think should be a true aesthetic treatment where you have analyzed and consulted, and that service is customized to the needs of each individual client.
Yes. That translates to resort style treatment. How often are you getting that? Once a year, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
The other one, customize. How often are you getting that? Regularly.
Mm-hmm.
So business success is customizing.
Hold that thought. We'll be right back.
DMK is unlike any skincare company on earth. Named after visionary founder Danae Montague King, DMK is committed to providing individualized products and treatment plans that heal skin on the cellular level, whether the condition concerns pigmentation, acne, inflammation, or signs of aging. DMK is home to the original enzyme mask, the game-changing formula that sends oxygenating, tightening, and exfoliating signals into the skin to enact changes in skin structures from the inside out. DMK's business is built on empowering estheticians with education. The DMK Tool Belt and Remove, Rebuild, Protect, and Maintain concept allow estheticians to be flexible when treating clients and bringing their best skin forward. At DMK, we believe everyone deserves to feel the confidence that comes with healthy, beautiful skin. Learn more at DanaeMKing.com. That's DANNEM King.com. Do you want to give your clients clear, glowing skin for good? Look no further than Face Reality Skincare, 3-time winner of Best Acne Line in ASCP's Skin Deep Reader's Choice Awards. As the #1 professional acne brand, Face Reality offers estheticians the most comprehensive online acne training to learn how to identify and treat even the most stubborn acne cases. Learn to use Face Reality's holistic treatment protocol, which includes in-clinic treatment, customized home care, and lifestyle guidance. Visit pros.facerealityskincare.com today to get started.
Okay, here we go. Let's get back to the podcast.
And business success includes not just treatments, but retail. And so let's leave in 2023 this fear of selling home care, the fear of selling to your clients, because the truth is they're going to be using it anyways. There was a statistic that came out in August that said 80% of them were spending over $100 per month on skincare. And of those polled, 20% were spending more than $300 a month on skincare.
Yeah, I believe it. If they're not getting it from you, they're getting it from someone else or somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well be the one selling it to them. And we've talked about retail a million times on this podcast and provided ways to go about it without being fearful or without feeling like you are pushing or selling to the client.
Yeah, not shysty.
Mm-hmm.
The slimeless way instead of the slimy way. And really it's about thinking retail or home care, whatever verbiage helps you, is a continuation of what you're doing. You are caring for your client. You are caring for your patient, whichever vein of this industry you're in, and selling them retail is the continuation. And you want me to be honest, when I was a sales rep, you know who the worst offenders were for not selling retail?
Who?
Medical spas.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Horrible. They
Huh.
were horrible unless it was in a box and super easy. It was just, I call the bells and whistles like anything and everything that you can put in there. It's a kitchen, we'll call it a kitchen sink.
Yeah.
The kitchen sink protocols were more important. The protocols that they could get, those instant result type of things, but not the continuation. So y'all be advised, there's a huge opportunity for you there. And it's not competition. It's not like who's going to sell the most retail this month. It's not sleazy. It's not icky. It's just a continuation. That's it. And finally, can we just stop with the going viral advertisements? I would like to stop. I wish that viruses stopped in 2020 and anything else viral. I think I understand the importance of it, but are you ever scrolling or you see on TV an ad perhaps and it comes up as like, I finally got that viral water bottle that everyone else was talking about and I love it. And let me show you why. And I know they didn't. I know they're getting paid because I know how these influencers work on the back end. And I took this marketing class in 8th grade. Changed my life. It was I was in all of these experimental classes. I can do ASL sign language and everything because they would put me in, put her in there. So this was one that they brought in 8th grade, rural Colorado, Alamosa, Colorado marketing. And I'll never forget one of the types of marketing that I learned. Was bandwagon marketing, where it's like, everybody else is doing it. Come on. And I thought, oh, that is so predatory. At 12 years old or 13 years old, how predatory is that? So it's always a little bit irritating for me, but this going viral stuff is so played out.
Yeah, it gets you. I'm going to tell you, though, like what I am seeing all over social media, of course, is that TikTok and the influencers on TikTok are pushing that you can then become a TikTok affiliate for all of these brands. And all you have to do is like post your video, showcase the product, and then other brands are seeing this. They want to buy into you. They're reaching out to get you to become an affiliate, and you grow like your network of affiliate brands and make money. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. And so it's less important about, I want that bracelet too. And it's more like, I want to make money off of people buying that bracelet underneath me, a la pyramid.
Yeah. And we've talked about this before too, when we've been discussing social media and our client base, and especially the younger generations, they're going to places like Instagram and TikTok to get their information.
I know.
As opposed to like maybe Google or actually asking their esthetician. And it's oftentimes not accurate information.
Not at all. It's that jumping off a bridge style manipulation. It's just like everyone else is doing it. You should do this too. Come on. Are you going to do it? I'm not falling for that. I know outside of the pod, we've kind of talked about this shift kind of away from that too, that the authority originally was held by doctors.
Yeah.
Doctors hold this authority. And then it was held by studies. Studies held this authority. And somehow there was a shift to influencers were holding the authority. And it feels like that authority is moving away from those influencers because there's a portion of distrust. And probably because they're like, I can do that too.
Yeah.
Why should I trust this person?
Yeah. But I got to tell you, so I feel like doctors are even becoming like these influencers.
Oh, yeah.
And so there's this one, I can't think of her name, but she's on
Blonde.
Instagram. Blonde, you know her.
I know her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have totally gotten sucked in. And nothing that she promotes is a professional line. It's all over the counter. But she does her whole routine. She talks about why these products are good. I guarantee she's being paid. Yeah. But I'm like, I need that. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, look at how she applies. Look at her skin. She looks amazing. She's like a 20-year-old doctor. Yeah. Okay. And I'm like, dang.
Sucker.
Yes. Yes, I'm a sucker. And I'm telling you, you can buy it all at Walgreens.
Yeah. And it's not to say that isn't partially true, because the Walgreens stock is a lot different than it used to be. Remember, it used to be just like oil of Olay and really like, they've really, over the counter has changed their approach.
Yes.
And so at the end of that, you still need a guide, though. You still need to understand how to pick what you need to pick.
Ella, I need my esthetician.
You need it.
We need to go through my basket of products.
Yeah, you're going to come in for an audit, 2024.
An audit. Yeah.
Yeah. So just always remember that you are the professional, Maggie.
I forget that sometimes.
Yeah, you are the professional, not this doctor. I can see your eyes like swirling, like all hypnotically.
Well, I told you I put on like 12 serums at night. It's hard to decide what's right.
Ooh, left to right. You're going to have to like paper, rock, scissors with your products and see who wins. But you are the authority, not social media influencers, even if they do wear a white coat, girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where we're heading, and that makes me happy. All those other things, can we just leave them in 2023? Well, I think that more than anything, a balanced life is comfortable. So when I'm thinking about all the things that I want to leave in 2023, I'm also thinking about all of the things that I want to bring into 2024. So for me, it's fearlessness. It's more movement in my daily life. I sat a lot this year, mostly because I couldn't walk, and more social media engagement. And maybe just instead of being a voyeur, I'm going to start participating. So with that, also in 2024, I'm planning on having a lot more fun. Now, listeners, we really want to hear from you. What do you want to leave in 2023? And what do you want to bring into 2024? Be sure to let us know, comment on our social media posts, or send us an email at getconnected@ascpskincare.com. We want you to know that we are grateful for every part of your participation in our lives in 2023. And here's to even better podcasts in 2024. More information. We have a lot of fun stuff planned and can't wait to share it with you. In the meantime, thank you for listening to ASCP Esty Talk. For more information on this episode, or for ways to connect with Maggie or myself, or to learn more about ASCP, check out the show notes. And stay tuned for the next episode of ASCP Esty Talk.